It is a sad day for PC gamers, especially those looking to get into the PC gaming community or those looking to upgrade their PC gaming rig, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. But before I say anything, I want to let you guys know you're watching some Rush gameplay Battlefield 1. This is actually my gameplay. All of the gameplays on my channel before this were pretty much taken from free to use. They were basically free to use gameplays. I took them off of the internet and used them because I wasn't really having time to play. But now I've got my new gaming PC and I've been playing a bit more and I've been recording it. So from now on, I'm going to be using my own gameplays. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But back to the matter at hand, PC gaming. The prices are so high, and I really don't think it's a good idea to at least build your gaming PC at this time. There are ways around it, which I'm going to get to in a minute. But first, I'm going to talk about the prices of RAM and the prices of GPUs. I'm going to talk about each one. I'm going to talk about why the prices have gone up so high. And then I'm going to talk about, like I said, a way that you guys can get around this. RAM prices are going up a lot right now, and it's pretty much because of mobile phones. So PC Gamer, I'm going to link to it down below in the description. They wrote an article about it, pretty much explaining why RAM prices have gone up so much. For example, DDR4 2400 about 8 months ago, maybe a little bit more, maybe about a year ago, you could buy an 8GB kit for like probably 60 bucks or less. Now, one stick of 8GB of DDR4 2400 megahertz RAM is going to run you around $100, which is insane, especially if you're on a lower budget. Like if you're on a $500 budget, that's already 1/5 of your budget gone just on the RAM. So it is pretty hard for you to build a budget PC on your own at this point in time. And it's really unfortunate. Mobile phones are using DDR4 RAM a lot more now. It's a lot more mainstream for cell phones. There's an industry-wide shortage, and due to the basic laws of supply and demand, the price is going to go up. As the manufacturers catch up with what the market demands, I think the prices will cool off. But for the next month or two, maybe even 3 months, I think the prices are still going to be a bit higher, which is pretty unfortunate. GPUs are also a lot more expensive, and I'm going to talk about why. If you guys have been following the news at all lately, you've probably seen Bitcoin in the news. Now, there are a lot of other altcoins like Litecoin, Ethereum, and other coins like that that are also pretty popular right now, and you guys don't really have to understand why. And if you do want to understand why, I have an article on my website as well as an article that I wrote for another website that I'm going to link to both of those down below, so you guys can probably better understand how mining works. But for the purposes of this video, all you guys really need to understand is that cryptocurrency miners are using GPUs. So they're using the GPUs to solve cryptographic hash functions. Like I said, if you want to know what that means, if you don't already, you can read about it in my articles. I'm not going to get into it in this video. It's kind of like a whole different topic. But anyway, the point is, cryptocurrency miners are buying up all the GPUs because for some reason the same kind of technology that's used for 3D rendering and gaming is also good for their purposes. So they're buying them up, and once again, supply and demand. The prices are going through the roof. Like a GTX 1060 3GB I saw for like $440, and I think the 6GB model has even gone over $500. So it's really, really hard for budget gamers to build a gaming PC. For example, in my last video on my channel, which I uploaded a while ago, sorry for being inactive. I'm going to try, I know I say this all the time, to be more active. But anyway, my last video was an $800 gaming PC build, and I'm pretty sure I used, I think I found the GTX 1070 Mini for like $400 or something at the time of making the video, like 2.5 months ago, right? And I've got a bunch of comments on the video, people saying this graphics card is $700. The build is now over like $1,100. And I looked at the price of the GPU, and the price of the GPU hit like $720. It increased by $300 since the time I made the video. That is ridiculous. I think if you're trying to build an enthusiast gaming rig that is a PC that's $1,000 or more, I don't really think you're going to care too much about these prices. I mean, you could wait and get a better deal, but if you're already spending that much money on a gaming PC to build it yourself, I feel like you're not really going to care that much about, you know, an extra $200. I mean, it would suck. I would much rather have those. I mean, that $200 could go towards a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, some games even, maybe even Windows. So it is a good bit of money, but still, I think this is really going to affect the budget-oriented gamers a lot more. Like I said, if you're trying to build a $500 gaming PC, at one point you could use a GTX 1060 3GB. That would have been like $220 easily. Now the GTX 1060 3GB is almost your entire budget. So it is really hard to do right now. On my website, I'm going to link to an article I wrote about pre-built gaming computers. I think they're a better option right now. If you had asked me a year ago my opinion, I would have said custom all the way, because you can pick your own parts, get exactly what you want. It's a really great learning experience. After you finally build the PC, it's very satisfactory to turn it on. Usually it was almost always a better deal for the money, but now things have changed. The prices of GPU and RAM are way too high, but Pre-built gaming PCs look pretty good right now, and here's why. Cryptocurrency miners do not want entire gaming PCs. They only want GPUs, so the remaining GPUs are being allocated. The companies are allocating them towards pre-built gaming PCs, and the prices are remaining relatively the same. For example, on my website, I have a gaming computer that I found, a pre-built gaming PC. It's an $800 build with a Ryzen 5 1400, an RX 580 4GB graphics card, 8 GB of DDR4 2400 MHz RAM, a 1 TB 7200 RPM internal hard drive, and a 256 GB solid state drive, all for $800. Like, honestly, this is a ridiculously good deal, especially right now. The price of an RX 580 on Amazon right now is, I'm pretty sure, over $500. Yeah, I'm looking at an RX 580 4GB on Amazon right now, and the lowest price that I can find is $565. So with that being said, if you guys just bought this pre-built gaming PC and then sold the parts, you would make a profit. Like, that's how good of a deal it is right now. If you guys want to wait until it's more affordable to build your own gaming PC, I would totally understand that, because I think PC building is awesome. I think it's a really, really good experience, a great learning experience, and it's very humbling, especially after you turn on your PC and it starts working. You're like, holy shit, I did this. You know, it's really cool. But if you guys do want to join the PC Master Race right now, I would also understand that, because it's pretty awesome. If you guys want to play PUBG or any of those other games on the PC the way they're meant to be played, then a pre-built gaming PC is the way to go. So down below in the description, I'm going to link to all of the articles that I mentioned in this video, as well as my pre-built gaming PC page and the $800 gaming rig that I found on Amazon. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.